best moments, hottest takes, and the wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
You're listening to the What the Wrestling podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Not bad. Oh, you already know what time it is. Monday Night Raw, everybody. It was alright.
Stop it.
It was alright. Not too bad. Listen, as you all know, 'tis I. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. I am your host, RJD. Yeah. Please hit the like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Rolling across the bottom of your screen. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Soon, getting back on Spotify, getting back on Apple. Yes, that's coming soon too at the end of the week. Man. And we will have the full intro with all the lovely sound bites you have come to know and love.
Oh my God!
Yes, it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. I'm back at it. We're going to make sure Friday, everything is as advertised. Everything is back on point. We are coming back with a vengeance, so don't worry about that. All right, it's coming. Just so you know. So hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right, y'all, Monday Night Raw. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, so this is going to be a quick one. Y'all already know I'm making updates to everything. So we're going to have updates to the quality. We're going to have updates to the sound bites. We're going to have, obviously, the intro. We're going to get the intro back on point where it needs to be. So, and we expanded to listeners only because I know some people like to listen and they don't always want to watch the video. So we're going to run through all of that. So just be patient. We're working out the kinks. We're going to knock it out. So appreciate everybody. Now, I will have the streaming schedule so everybody knows what's coming up when between What the Wrestling, the news, and the Monday night and the SmackDown review, Monday Night Raw review, and the AEW review. So probably going to combine AEW and SmackDown unless something really big happens, because I'll let y'all know it's coming on Friday. I'll let y'all know. Y'all have the schedule. Everything will be up. Clips, everything's going to be on point. So now that we got that out the way, Monday Night Raw it was all right. It was all right. Biggest thing we got going on right now is we want to congratulate Naomi. We want to congratulate Naomi and Mr. Jim because Naomi has announced that she is having a baby. Now, she was on Stephanie McMahon's podcast, and it's funny how they put up a clip of the podcast, but then during the show, they re-put up a clip of the same podcast, but they added, I guess, that little segment to it, and then they put that clip up right after she made the announcement on Monday Night Raw. So shout out to her. I know she's like 37, 38, and I know she has stated publicly, outwardly, that, listen, I want to have a family. This is something that I want to do, and this is something that I know I just had this heel turn. I know everybody likes it, but I want to have a family, and this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do. And, you know, if it happens, it happens. But if that chance, I remember her saying something along the lines of, if it happens and it comes when it comes, I'm definitely starting a family. I don't give a, it sucks, but I think she said, like, it sucks, because, with women, the men can have babies and just keep on ticking. The women obviously have to stop, take care of the child. They have to do the most adjusting, obviously, as mothers, but they're wrestling now longer, and women are holding their own versus the men as far as star power, draw, especially in WWE. So if they want to do that, they got to take time off. And I would love to think that even if she's going to take time off, but let's say a year and a half from now, she decides to come back with a vengeance. I would like to think that we don't know what the landscape is going to look like, but she's coming back and putting everybody on notice. And she's going to have a huge babyface reaction. This heel turn, best thing she's done in her career. I mean, I felt the glow, but loving the heel turn, loving the fact that she got the title. Didn't really have a long reign with it, but hey, she's going to continue the bloodline, as she said in the promo tonight. So we're happy for her. Everybody's happy for her. How could you not be? She was absolutely killing it. She'll be back, and hopefully the spot is there when she comes back, and it'll be an interesting story to watch her come chase the title that she never lost. So one more Don DeMarco. And she cut a promo coming out basically saying, she showed the clip. The clip said, Jimmy said, yeah, we are having a baby. Everybody cheered. And then she kicked Adam Pearce out of the ring. And then she said, I ain't giving you shit. Everybody was like, oh, listen, CM Punk was right. A well-timed curse word hits harder than you just saying, shit for the hell of it. So shout out to her. And I'm all for it, man. Just dope. She kicked Adam Pearce out. She said, all you heifers backstage better be on notice and proceed with caution, because I'm coming back with a vengeance. So shout out to her. That was one of the best things on the show for me. Not mad at that there. We had Adam Pearce made a match between Sheamus and Rusev for Clash in Paris. And they nearly began brawling again for the 15th week in a row. You could do stuff like this with Sheamus because he's just a dog in there. He's a fighter. He said, I ain't changing my style for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. So we love Sheamus. Banger after banger after banger. So them two are real life friends. I'm sure with the hyped up crowd, this will add to the match. And who knows? Maybe they might end up becoming a tag team, because when two big brutes get like this, and then they fight, and the next thing you know, they become the Bar. So we'll see. Then we had a women's intercontinental championship match. Becky Lynch beat Natalya with the disarm her. Lynch applied the hold to Maxine Dupree after the match, but then Nikki Bella came down and hit her with the rack attack and stood tall. So that match, I'm assuming, is happening at the next pay-per-view. And shout out to Nikki Bella, man. She was, queen of the Divas era, and now she's back and getting in there, mixing it up with all of these, dope wrestlers right now. So I love to see the people from older eras come back and then fight the newer people and have matches with the newer people, a little bit of the old with a little bit of the new. I love that. That's dope. Finn Balor and JD McDonough beat Mr. Iguana and Dragon Lee. Mr. Iguana. I like Mr. Iguana, man. He be all over the place. he gets the crowd hype, and Dragon Lee too. I just like that style. It's all over the place. So after this chaotic ass match, Finn Balor ends up hitting Dragon Lee with the coup de grace because Dominic Mysterio ran interference, and the Judgment Day got the win. JD McDonough started attacking Lee and Mr. Iguana after the match, but Vikingo came out for the save, but they got the better of him where Rey Mysterio, you hear me?
Nope. You stupid.
When Dominic Mysterio, Mr. Dom Dom, whacked him on the back of the head with the AAA Mega Belt and then hit him with a frog splash after he lost to him the other day. We also had Penta beating Xavier Woods with a Mexican Canadian Destroyer. Listen, the New Day. Listen, I don't know what's going on with the New Day. I don't know why they're getting killed like this. Seems like they can't buy a win. I mean, they did have the titles forever, but man, it's like they're doing dope things, but nobody cares, and that sucks. That sucks. All right, Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez. She wins with an over the moonsault after basically throwing her into the post and hitting her with the moonsault after. So before the match, Asuka and Io and Kairi were sitting there. They spoke. They said, "I got your back." They spoke a little Japanese. They took off. After the match, Io was arguing with Asuka and Rhea Ripley because obviously Roxanne got into the match. Then Rhea Ripley came out and Rhea made the save, but Asuka was like, "Listen, stay out of our business." And Rhea was like, "Yo, why don't you shut up? I helped y'all out." And, you know, Io Sky went crazy and started talking Japanese, and Io was like, everybody. She basically said in Japanese, "Everybody shut up." Everybody shut up and leave me alone.
Stop it. Get some help.
Funny segment because she just started yelling in Japanese and screaming and then walked off.
You stupid.
So she was mad at everybody. She wanted to give everybody the uppercut.
Tiger uppercut.
So looking forward to see how they plan this out here, and looking forward to seeing what they do with the main title for the women's title. So we're going to see what they do with that. I don't know where they're going, but we're going to see. So, but the main thing on this show was the Vision coming out, and Paul Heyman said he is a god in Philadelphia, and he cut a promo about, you know, everybody knows ECW. He is very, very popular in, well, not just ECW, but in Philly. He is very, very popular in Philly. Cut a promo, said he's a god in Philly. And then Seth Rollins started talking. And here comes the Uso. Mr. Jey Uso comes out through the crowd, interrupts, and a match ended up getting made with Mr. Uso and Mr. Braun Breaker, with Seth Rollins antagonizing him, saying he thinks your father and your uncle are trash. He thinks they're fat asses. He thinks they ain't ish. And I'm just like,
you stupid.
You finna fall for this?
Nope.
You finna fall for this?
Oh my God.
All the antagonizing stuff going on. And an Extreme Rules match was made. I'm all for it.
Hell yeah.
And basically, after Uso seemingly had the match won, with several chair shots and a spear and a splash, Bronson Reed pulled the referee out of the ring, and this Bronson Reed attacked the Uso, and this brought out LA Knight, and Rollins ended up taking him out after he took out Bronson Reed. Punk was the next man out, attacking Rollins. When have I seen this before? And teaming on with LA Knight, they shoved Punk into Knight, sending Knight crashing through the table that had been set up at ringside. Excuse me. Punk then brawled Rollins into the crowd as Braun Breaker began to get the upper hand. Roman Reigns' music hit, and Roman Reigns didn't come out immediately, so Braun Breaker turned around and started running, and he got met with a spear from the big dog. No, we don't call him the big dog. I'm just playing.
Stop it.
I'm just playing. From the OTC, and he got the better of everybody. Uso hit a super kick, to break up before and splash through the table. And he picks up the win. Yeet. And Bronson Reed says, I'll see you in Paris. Reigns tells Bronson Reed, I'll see you in Paris. So that looks like that's going to be a one-on-one match or a tag team match or whatever. So that was Monday Night Raw. Now, the only thing I didn't like, we had Punk and Cena backstage. LA Knight fumbled over his words a little bit. Whatever. Cool. It happens to the best of us. LA Knight's good on the mic, but it happens. My thing is, they had the same exact thing happen last week, only it was a DQ. And then this week, they actually did the same exact thing, but it was a no DQ, so it was legal. And it literally was the same exact thing. Knight comes out. Punk comes out. OTC comes out. It's the same thing. So I was like, they could have done a little bit better with that. But I love the Shua Fowler stuff. I love Big Bronson Reed. This is how you slow burn and make somebody a star, make somebody care. He's getting the better of the OTC, and Bronson Reed can go. He's a big boy, but that brother can wrestle his ass off. And I like Bronson Reed. I liked him in NXT. I like Bronson Reed. I think he's dope. I like Braun Breaker. I think he's dope. I'm loving this right now. I'm loving what they're doing, and I think the PLE is going to be great because the PLE is always great, especially the PLEs that are not in America. That they are exceptional. Those fans are out of control. Always. Those fans are crazy. So looking forward to it. Can't wait. But other than that, that was it. This show was meh. It was better than last week, but still middle of the road. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. So I'm looking forward to it. We got AEW Dynamite tomorrow. We got SmackDown Friday, and we got AEW Dynamite on Sunday. And I heard it's early actually, so gonna see how that's gonna work out for me, because I might end up missing half the damn show. So we'll see how it pans out. Other than that, that's all I got for y'all today. I am out. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. We upgrading. I'm out. Peace.